realized I got music playing, but really all the viewers are on the Zoom side. So it's not much music being heard. What a push here. Close out, or to begin and close out the last hourly. But to begin Asian session, begin the week, it's a lovely 1 hour push. It's created a top wick here. I guess we're a bit late to look for a sell off this area. I mean, that just happened way too early in the session. But the key here, just like on the last 30-minute, is to close with some range, aka a bottom wick. We can close with a bottom wick here. We can look at some positions, maybe on a top wick. Let's see, hold on, let's mark off some ranges. So the daily closed more or less doji candle, but the thing is it respected, well, what an opening. So we filled off the opening, we had a massive gap that we came back down and filled, but the daily to close out Friday, it closed below here. You see it closed bullish but below there, which tells me that we held resistance. We'll most likely come back down on the daily. Okay, the 4 hours coming down. The hourly's got a nice level right there. Got some range to head down here. And I think we can start coming down off. Off of here. Okay, so heavy bearish push in the last hour. We're leaving a bottom wick, aka range, roughly 20 pips at the moment. Don't expect an immediate drive back up or a reversal off one candle. We've only created a 5-minute range. So on the higher time frame, I'll still expect to come back down and retest some of these lows before making a decision. So I expect price in general on its own to retest 26, 28 areas, 26, 27 areas before making a decision whether to break through here, finish out the range to 24, or come back up. We're gonna see here in a minute. But if we start the candle off, well, we'll see. Maybe we're gonna be above this price. If we're above this price, we're looking. Let's see, that's a 30 flip, huh? That's the hope. If we're above this price, that might be a 30 leg candle. But lock in here, because if we're below this white line, 2631.4, that might be an entry for us. But I got to see where we close, and I got to see how the 30 closes. This is going to be key here. Because if it closes as a leg candle, it might come back down here without a top wick. Right. You want paper? Can you give me 1 minute, please? Thank you. Actually, here, there's some paper in the printer here. Here. You're welcome. Love you. All right, top wick. Could be a small top wick just to this area, but hold on. Get up to here, 2633. All right, chat, let's take a sell right here. Just took a sell. 2633.5. close half my position there at 9 pips. Gonna move stops to break even. This is a risk-free trade. I think it closed out at around 8 instead of 9. If it breaks down more, we'll wait till the flip, see if we can get it. If it makes a steeper top wick here, we'll play the next candle. Okay, there we go. I want to play a bit more. I think we can come down for a flip here if we don't make a steeper top wick. Oh, there we go. We got taken back out. So not a massive close, but I think we could see a steeper resistance, and if that's the case, I'm okay with taking positions. I just want to see where that resistance is. It would probably be right here. Oh, we just tapped it, 2634.3. Yeah, I'm looking at a level here across the board. Let's see. Chat, let's take a sell right here. 2633.72 it came out to. Moving very quickly. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. 2633.72. It was a good 8 pips higher. And I'm gonna look for a sell at 35.5 if we can get there. So I have an entry at 33.7. I'm looking to see if we can get to 35. I'll take another entry, but for now I'm riding with this. In the grand scheme of things, I believe the hourly should still come down. Nice range it left for us. I mean, overall. Luck in here, we might have a position pretty soon. Okay, there we go. Take a sell right here. 2635 flat. 2634.9. I have it. Right there. My 2 positions. I'm expecting the hourly to make a bottom wick at some point. Or to make a bottom wick, if not on this hour, then the next one to grab orders before it does decide that it wants to move up, or if it's going to come back down and fill the wick. But lock in. Could be quick. Could be quick. Oh shit, zoom door. My bad. Going in. Yeah, when we come back to our first entry, I will close that entry at break even and I will close half of the second entry. Okay. Like right here. And that was a lousy closure. Could have been way better. But let's see if we come down here. So at this point, this is a risk-free trade. I closed our first entry at break even and I closed half of the second entry. So there's no risk on the table. I'm sorry. This second entry, the higher one, is still active. Okay, and this one is closed. Oh, I just do that. So 34.89 is the one still active. Might come back, might take us out as price is coming back up. It kind of, we made the difference up. There he goes. The break even on that is hit. Guess it's not ready. Here's the thing. I'm not really willing, once we made our profits, I just don't want, if it's going to make a steeper top wick, let it take us out and we'll just take that entry. Instead of adding a pineapple, we'll just take that next top wick once it gets to 37.2, right? It had a couple of chances here. Idea is to tap the area we're looking for and then reject, right? Slingshot down off this area. If it's not doing that, right? If it's tapping that, it's tapped this area a few times, came down, and it's not doing a slingshot to drive back down, right? You're not leaving that massive top wick to, this is what we expect, right? We expect the price just look like this. At some point, we want this top wick here, the slingshot. But it's tapping this area and continuing to break highs and hovering. So I just took my difference and yeah. Last trade on stream, we made 14.3 pips. Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. Wait, hold on. We took 2 trades. We took a couple of trades here. Two separate dubs. Out of how many? First one. What do you mean, the first trade that we took? There should be 6 total for the night. The first position was, it doesn't show the break-even position on the first one. Because on the first trade I closed at 9 pips, well 8 pips, 830, and then it came back. The runner came back to be, yes. There's no change in that, but it didn't show the position. You're right. There was 2 positions entered. 830 was a partial closure, and the second one was a break even, which I don't know. I didn't show. But the second one I'm looking right now, it shows everything. It shows the initial closure. It shows the 860. All right. Well, 2 trades of 8 pips each. Hey, that's still dubs. I know it's not our usual 50, but it's still 2 separate entries and 2 separate dubs. Almost feel guilty putting a win that's below 10. But I'm gonna do it. Oh, how good of a closure was that? got to play the difference at resistances, right? Oh, wait, look at that. The next resistance hasn't even been tapped yet. That's a 2-hour flip right now. 2-hour flip. Yeah, we spoke about this before. I've been speaking about this for the last few weeks. How when you get a candle like this, see that no top wick, no bottom wick, that's typically the range, and you're gonna get a retest of that candle. You're gonna refill that whole candle. Look at this. You just refilled that whole candle. I've been seeing a lot of that. But I guess only because we've been like locking into or looking for that, right? Or noticing it, so we know what to look for, because it's definitely been happening before and you've never paid attention to it, so it's never done anything for us. Well, so easy to get burned in this candle. This is incredible. I think the only thing that keeps us alive in candles like this is the entry, is the actual point of entry, because we get to play even though we're wrong in direction in terms of expecting it to come back down, fill the wick on the hourly right now, on the previous hourly. Even though we're wrong with that, we're not wrong about points of, you know, of reaction points within that drive up, right? That drive up also had a bearish pullback, right? That is really what we played, right? It came up. This is the next possible area where you might see some kind of play. It tapped that area, came down, tapped the support, the range to which we played it. We closed it, it came back up. It's really a lot had to do with entry here. You don't take the entry at rejection points, but somewhere mid-range here or mid-range here, it gets really tough. Right now, good time to look for buy. I mean, the session's just started, and you had a massive bearish move right before we hopped on here, right? There's a chance this candle has no bottom wick. It could still drive all the way back down, flip, and continue to drive. Maybe this is the orders it needs to grab to drive down to 16, right? Or 2610 area. But once it closes, you can say, all right, it had enough volume to close bullish, right? Which means if there's bullish volume, that should be the direction also for us. Should make our job deciding direction much easier. There's also range to go up here to the top of the ranges. There's room to go here. We need some closures. And the good thing is, in the future, right, you see how this was like the range of death the whole week, or not the whole week, to close out the week. Just in general, this range should not be a problem going forward, because the way the market has cleared out all the orders here and now it's come back up, just driving straight through all this area. Technically, next time you come through this area, it should do the same thing. It should just be a clean drive. There's a lot of orders that all of this cleared out, and cleared out all these orders numerous times. Shouldn't be this range anymore in the future. Yeah, I also don't imagine that this would just dead stop here in this spot. Right, once you get these closures, I think the 15 closed there, yeah. Not much of a top wick, but there's some room to come up here. I think if you're going to come back down, you're going to create a top wick here on this candle, come down. Just not much of an edge in terms of the way we trade. Let's get rid of this, no longer needed. Javier, you done with that gig? Back to trading? Couple more weeks. Wow, that's nuts. At some point, this 4-hour candle looked like this. Ha! That is wild. A half hour ago, this shit looked like this on the 4-hour. Cute, really cute. I don't know. The 4-hour closes like this. That's a leg candle on the 4-hour. I think you could get a top wick here. It's 56 areas, and again start heading back down, filling the range down. This 4-hour is going to have to really push up right now. And there's a lot of time. There's 40 minutes here before the hourly closes. Yeah, it's... Okay, we might have positions coming up here. Yeah, this is gonna pump. So it's gonna push through here. It's gonna come back and grab some orders and we will be in. Oh, it just came back. There you go. Chat, take a buy right here. So I tried to get in right there when it broke under, but it pumped up really quickly. So I got in a bit worse. 48.9. I think, in the grand scheme of things, I think we'll still break it. Literally, when I click buy, it just jumped up. And I'm going to take another buy right here, right where we are. Perfect, below the range. $47.1. Right there. Oh, hold on a second. Hi, beautiful. Alright, yeah, I still think we're going to come up in a grand scheme of things. On the just based on the higher time frame. But lock in here. Lock in here because we might be playing the difference of our entries. That's why I flipped it here, because if I wanted to see if I would still be in this position on a sell, and I would be. That's why I'm in here on a buy as well. Yeah, once this candle re-breaks its own high, I'll probably look to start closing out positions. US also launched strikes in Syria, went just now. And pineapple. Pineapple wise, I would have a pineapple here. 43.2 would be a pineapple area. A bit earlier, 43.8. Oh wow, you got the Chargers playing the Chiefs right now. I didn't even know the game started. They just started. Very nice. Closing all of my positions right here. Just closed all positions in full. Congratulations, another W from your lovely friends here at the Wix 9 show. W! Can I get a W in the chat? W! On the last trade. Wait, hold on. Did the signals get everything? Do I need to tell people to close? 15, 17. No, close all. Yeah. 4 minutes left here on the 30. Let's see if the 30 is able to close above, leave a top wick so we can take it. Last trade on stream, you won a total of 19 point. No, your math is off. Last trade on stream, we won a total of 30. You mean 29.7, not 19.7. Right, Jay? Something like that. It's 33.3 minus 29.7. Yeah, so 30 pips. You had one job. Oh, there it goes. It's pumping. Let's see the 30 close. I mean, yeah, the first two trades weren't that much, but the third one, 30 pips. I want to be in positions right now as this is pulling back, but this is exactly what we tried the last time. It broke. Now it rebroke the high again. It is likelier to drive now than when we took the trade, because the more times you hit a level, right? The more times you bang on a door, the likelier it is to break with every hit. Well, same thing here. Likelier this price is to break with every tap. Not getting a slingshot the other way just yet. And why would we? Look how bullish this 30 was. The key is now this 30 to leave range, because if it can leave range, we can now map out buys. And how would we map them out? All right, if we're going to be wrong on these buys, if we are wrong and the price is to come down, where is it most likely to make a top wick? When you get a closure against you, right? If you start printing closures against you, if you're wrong, right? Where would a candle come back, retest before driving down? Very likely this area, or if you look across the board, this area right here. This is where you, at least there. So you technically want your buys to be at around that area where you will get a chance to get out in case you're wrong. And then you look for support in that area, and I see a support right here from where the market rides up and fills the range. I put 2 and 2 together and I say, all right, so if I can take an entry there on a bottom wick, I'm in good shape to drive up, and I'm below this range here, where if I'm wrong, I'm in good shape to manage risk if the market starts driving against me. So that is what we will do. We will then now set this level as a level we will buy from on a bottom wick once this 30 closes and we start coming down. Okay, if we don't get there, if we don't quite get there, I mean, this area right here is all right as well, right? I think that this is actually where I'll look at it. Across the board, right at that area, right? And then you could also see, hey, would I think differently if this was a sell? Let's flip it. Would I think differently if this was a sell? No, I would not. I'd be in on these sells. So the 30 just closed. We wait for this bottom wick. If we don't get it, it fills the wick to the left here and then comes down. Different ball game, different story. Not the same story. We wait. We wait to come back up above resistance. But for now, as long as we don't fill this range to the left, this wick that the previous candle left, right? About 12, 13 pips there. As long as we don't fill that and we come down, we're going to have entries right here. And even possible entry right here. That puts us in a better position to manage risk if we're wrong. Let's look at the 1 hour. It's a very fluky 4-hour here too. Not too pretty, but a lot of time in the 4-hour. All right, chat, let's take a buy right here. 2647.39. Close enough. All right, and if we break down here and come down further to 2645 area, we'll look for an entry at 2645.6. For now, you're just looking for a quick spike up to the flip. That's really all you're looking for. Seen a bit of reaction here, not too much. Haven't really seen much. It's trying. Just lets me know it's a valid area. Alright, and closing one of my two positions here, making this a risk-free trade on the remainder of my position. We're going to play with house money at this point and see if this can run up. If it can, great. If not, then it's going to make a steeper bottom wick and we might look for a better entry. But I close this partially just to give this a chance to run, on just in case it flips to the top of the range. Highly likely we'll hit a break even on the runner here. Yeah, there we go. The runner hit BE. I just closed one of the two positions there because we've come back, right? This is a resistance, right? The price tapped this yellow line and came back down. Now it's running back up. But we've pretty much had the wick entry here, right? The tip of the wick, almost. So if it comes back down to it after tapping that resistance and breaks it, it'll probably make a steeper bottom wick. Yeah, that was 11 pips. Small master class in scalping. Might still run from this area. It hasn't broken the low yet. Alright, but if it breaks the low, I want to see how it prints, because if you start printing bearish on the small time frame, right, the 15, the 30, might be a bit difficult. But I like how this didn't break the low of the previous candle, which means that could still be valid, could still be a valid area. Yeah, we would have been, if it comes up now, we would have been good. I keep banging on the Zoom door, it will open. That's the funniest shit I heard all day. Nah, that ain't one of the doors I was talking about earlier. That door, it doesn't matter how many times you hit it. It just stops making noise after a while. That 1 minute no top wick. Yeah, I don't know. I can't read that. It could still go up. Damn, starting out as a slow evening, we still managed to get to 50. Nonchalantly get to 50 pips. We still in the first quarter. Oh, Kenny in the building. What up, dawg? Eddie left. Kenny showed up. You're in the parking lot at work? Nice. Those lights just follow you everywhere, huh? Yeah, so does the weed. So does the what? Oh, yo. I don't know what's going on. My sounds don't seem to work here on Sunday. Hold on.
Think about that. That's just dumb.
Oh, well, some of them don't work. Let's get rid of this. Anyone still in there? We mapped that out perfectly too, right? We really broke that down. Like, if we're gonna come down, where are we gonna look for a bottom wick? And then if we were wrong, we still had a pretty good entry here. If it started coming down, top wicks are coming up to here. So we got that to the T. I saw Jason on cam earlier, yeah. That's cool. Steeper bottom wick being created. We flipped at some point. We almost did, right here. Came up, grabbed these orders. Close no bottom. Yeah, I gotta see this 15 through. I don't think I would take a bottom wick entry here. To be honest, gang, I want to see this 4 hour through, because if we make a steeper bottom wick, that's a 4 hour reflipping bearish. It's not something I want to see. I want to see the 4 hour driving. I would rather be taking buys, more buys up here than a bottom wick buy right now in this range. I'd rather this flip and confirm that we're really pushing away from this area, and then we can take the fill of the next range. Right now, it's a bit arbitrary. I like that word.
Are you
Am I almost done? Why? What's up? What did you want? You want nothing? You just want me to be almost done? Yes, I'm almost done. Okay, fine, fine. You can be the star. I thought I told you. I'm a star. You see the ice. You see the car. Right? Oh, look at that. That level of respected too. There's a nice rejection area. Watch it now drive off this area. Did you have dinner?
Yes.
Then go to bed.
No. I want to be with you.
Okay.
Get your trading off.
You want to be with me because I'm trading?
Huh?
You said you want to be with me because I'm trading?
Yes.
You were made for this town. You were made for Miami.
No, I'm not made from Miami.
Shit, genius.
What?
Someone said you're a genius.
Who?
Huh?
Who said that?
Right there, see? Archie. He said she's a genius. Genius. Yeah, she's just learning how to read, gang. Genius. All right, you can't see me.
You're a genius.
I'm a genius. Thank you. Where's Kaya?
Okay.
Yeah.
Playing on her iPad in Mama's room.
Where's Lala?
Lala in our room. Picking some stuff.
Is there anyone in the living room?
No.
Go watch a cartoon in the living room.
No, I don't want to.
Then go sit right there.
No.
I'm gonna step outside to smoke for a second. All right. You want to run the stream while I step outside?
Huh?
You want to run the stream?
Huh?
Here, it's all yours. Take control.
No.
Yeah, you see all these people?
I'm a girl. I'm a small girl. Why should I take the stream?
Why should you take the stream?
Yes.
I'm gonna go step outside.
I don't want to. I want to step outside with you.
It's a bad idea. Don't listen to Caviar.
Where is Caviar?
He said just hit the red button or the blue button.
That's not a good idea.
You hear that, chat? Say that again.
That doesn't look like a
What did you just say? That's not a really good idea?
yeah.
Yeah, she said it's not a really good idea. Shit, genius. Chat, so I did expect this to flip, but for now, the way we're printing on the 15 and the way the amount of time we have for the 4 hour, I think it's just in our best interest to let the 4 hour print, and we'll have more data at our disposal to make a higher quality decision. Just we're gonna have the 4 hour closure behind us. It'll be easier to. to read. What's up?
Want me to be smaller and smaller and smaller in this trade.
All right, you're either gonna run the stream or you're gonna step outside with me, okay?
Step outside.
Okay.
I'm not.
You're not doing the stream? Okay.
You're better do the stream.
I can't if you don't let me. I'm here, gang. We got 13 minutes for this 4-hour closure. If you guys gotta make some tea, roll a J. I think Kenny already did that. I'm just mics. Hey, the mics are open. Chat is open. The cams are open. You guys can turn on your cameras. You can open up the mics if you want to talk. Got any questions, or you just want to confess something ratchet that you did this weekend, so we can all make fun of you or make fun with you, so we can all laugh together. Be my guest. I'd love to discuss some weird shit that didn't happen in my life. No takers.
Okay.
Yo. Who there? 8x8 lab. Okay, Breaking Bad. What are we doing? That's not really a lab. That's just a room. If you want to have it be a lab, you're gonna need stuff. You're gonna need like baking soda, powder, hot water. You're gonna need a flask. You're gonna shit. You're gonna need patience. You're gonna need test subjects. You're gonna need some mice, a Ferris wheel. So you basically built like a high quality shed. Oh, you built another warm space inside the warm space. Damn. Get some lights. Get some like cool lights that aren't just on Zoom. Like some blue and purple lights. Make it feel like you're not at the house at all. Yeah, that's pretty dope. And put a lock on it so your wife can't get in there. Why is she complaining that it smells in the house or something? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you use the garage to park cars or no? I use the garage as a fucking storage.
Why did you say
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a hassle to get in the garage, get out the garage. I'd rather I pull up right to the front door and leave the car right there. Just right like 3 steps from the door. Oh yeah. Nah, you let your kids park in the garage. Next thing you know, the car's in the living room. Be like, but how the fuck? Dad, we got a surprise for you. Surprise. Nah. My kids don't want to drive. Well, that's what they say right now. But I know when they get older, they're going to want to drive. Like, I used to say I didn't want to drive. And then, like, in 1 year, I was like, nah, fuck that. I want a Ferrari. My kids, we don't want to drive. We just want horses. And I know by the time they hit 16, it's going to be like, Dad, get me a car. Can we have your truck? Alright, move over. Move over. Go play. You see, that's the deep end. Go play next to the deep end of the pool. Right there. Fine. Yeah. But that's where the toys are. Have we flipped yet? Or no? I don't see the chart. I want to see 2 things. I want to see if we have any red folders tomorrow. And I'm curious how the daily candle is going to be looking by morning. We got 2 red folders. What time? 8:30? Alright, so Monday, Tuesday, yeah, just price action. This is good. If there's no news, they're not expecting a news event tomorrow and market's already pumping. If we moved up, down and up 100 pips, over 100 pips. It's just... Everyone entered Syria. You didn't need much. You just needed to be like, fuck Assad. Oh, come in. Come in. Yeah. Well, cause they border them, right? Anyone who's bordering them, it's kind of like, yeah, you gotta really protect yourself. Cause it's not like the rebels are any better than Assad. Like it's still one terrorist group for another terrorist group. Yeah. And I think the Russians are still there, right? Because the Russians have 2 huge bases in Syria. That's how they conduct all of their African operations, and that's how they maintain a presence in the Middle East. That's their only base in the Middle East. And I know they got 2 massive bases. If they can't give those up. There's planes, there's tanks, there's vehicles, there's rockets over there. That's crazy. I don't know what the Russians are gonna do. They were like yesterday. They were like, we're gonna help Assad withstand any terrorist attack. Today they're like, oh, we're welcome to working with any rebel forces, and they're no longer terrorists, just rebels. It's yeah. Russian troops have been there for years because this is the only reason Assad didn't fall in 2017 is because he lost more than half the country in 2017, and the Russians came in with their military and just destroyed everything, and they were like, nope, here Assad stayed in power. But now, like the Russians are kind of they're spread very thin, right, for the Ukraine war, and then they also have a big contingent in Africa, on the African continent, because a lot of warlords, right, use Russian help in order to maintain power for Russia to be able to exploit the land. So it's really funny. Like you have like a lot of these like local warlords, from just small little towns and cities in Africa, and they ride around, and like the only few white guys you see is the Russian military guys that just ride around with them as security. Oh, so he's alive, right? This morning I was reading, they thought he was dead. They thought because there was a plane, his plane went down. The actual presidential plane, his own personal plane, it went down in the mountains of Syria. I know that. And they weren't sure. So that's crazy. Yeah, they weren't sure if he was on there or if that was coming to him. So hold on, Assad landed in Russia? It's, it's fuck. That is wild. That's wild. I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be, that just adds more instability to the region, right? It's gonna add to oil prices. It's gonna add to uncertainty, right? Which means safe havens should technically start coming up. You're probably gonna see the yen pairs move. You're gonna see gold move, oil move. Oh, hold on. We got a closure coming up. Let's go inside, baby. Go inside. Got a closure. Sorry, I was on mute. The 30 never flipped. Or I wasn't on mute. I don't know. Just tell my girl I'm streaming. The 4 hour closed bullish, but I wouldn't say this gives you direction. It closed bullish at a resistance. The thing is, the way it closed and the way the hourly closed out, I still think we need to come up and grab top wicks, grab more orders on the higher time frame. So if this starts coming down, what can you look for? I think that's what we will look for. Let's see if we could come down to these areas. 44 or 42 areas before it flips. If it flips now and comes up, I mean, we just won't be a part of it. It looks like it's doing it now. We want to be able to play. Yeah, there it goes. It flipped. So we want to play the flip. So I was looking really for a bottom wick to this area, 44 and maybe 42. But I guess you could say we already tapped 44 on the previous candle, previous 15, even though it was before the hourly closure. If this continues up, we're gonna want to see this push up higher, maybe into 50, 51. If it starts coming back down, we're gonna have to wait for a closure. Yeah. We wanted to play this flip right off the candle opening, and it flipped before giving us an entry. CPI, PPI usually moves the market. So we haven't really done much in the last half hour. Last 40 minutes. Yeah, you also, another thing, well, I don't know how long you guys been trading, so how many of you noticed, but usually when you get a strong push, right, up or down, doesn't matter, but in this case we've pushed up, right? So when you get a strong push to a resistance and you close at a resistance area, right? So this is the candle we have right now, right? Get a strong push to this area. Typically, if you're gonna push up, the next candle is not the drive. The next candle just will typically be the gladiator candle, the one that really breaks through the range, finally closes above. You'll get something like this, right? You might get it where it comes up. Well, where it comes up like this, but it'll typically be a closure of something like this. It's not the candle that drives. The candle that drives will be the one that follows this one and really fills the range. So when you get a massive, big candle like that, a lot of times this candle right now that's printing, it's not gonna do this. It's gonna break you out of the range, and then the candle following it. If it's to fill it, we'll do that. And let's say it is to hold that resistance. You also will not see, typically a candle that follows, in general, buys or sells, a candle that follows a strong push that closes that resistance or closes that support will be a small candle. So if you're going to reject, it's not going to be this. Right? You closed at resistance, which is kind of like a U-turn area, right? So the market will kind of do this, or it'll give you a weak bearish closure, maybe even a doji closure, right? Maybe even a closure like this. And then another top wick to resistance and then drive, right? Top wick, and then drive. And on a smaller time frame, this becomes the range, right? Because this move up to this area, right? That's candles doing this, and then came back down to here, candles doing that, right? And then it came back up here. So on a smaller time frame, that becomes a range, and then now you're gonna get a push down, right? Confirmed, retested the top of the range, confirmed resistance, broke the lows, range 2 breakout. You're good to go to fill the rest of this range after all that's played out. So if you see this playing out on a smaller time frame, you know, you can take advantage of it, but you're going to need to see price tap in all those areas. We're going to need to come down. We're going to need to come back up, retest the highs. Now we're going to need to come back down with another strong drive. I'm of the opinion that this candle will find a support and re-break highs. And that is until this candle proves me wrong, and the only time that can happen is if it closes bearish without doing what I said it will, without breaking the highs. If it can do that, we will reevaluate. Could be a 30 too. I'm fine with the 30, like pushing down heavy here. Because we're at resistance, right? If we were above resistance, I'm saying, all right, we're going to bounce off support, drive up. Right now, I still think that, but if the 30 closes bearish below that support, below here, right, below these areas across the board where we drive up from, then you can start looking for sells. Oh, we're also going to do a giveaway here at 10, so don't dip. If you're on the YouTube side, make sure you hop on over to the Zoom side. We're going to do a giveaway in Zoom. I'm cool with it. More chances for me. Anybody have a screenshot of the leaderboard for the contest? I wonder who's on there. I wonder how the best account is doing. Anyone know who's number one? How many percent? Okay, anybody check? Made a high, retested the high. See, now if it starts coming down, you can say, all right, it's bouncing off for resistance. It's giving you the slingshot off. If Lib's bearish starts driving, it's a slingshot off that resistance. It doesn't mean it's going to drive down to the bottom of the range and you're bearish now. But it means we can start paying attention to the possibility of closing bearish on the higher time frame and looking for some sells. There we go. Yeah, that's a really indecisive candle here on the 15 as well, right? The next candle can make a bottom wick and start heading up bullish. You could start coming down or continue down on the 30, or you could see the next 15 make the bottom wick and just start coming up. Let's see this. So that's still in the realm of possibility, even though the 30s flip bearish here. Oh, Vitali is catching Preds right now. Live. Countdown of 3 minutes. I wish we could watch him here. We can't. Hold on, let me check. I don't see a countdown. Where? You also want time frames lining up, chat, right? So the previous 4-hour close bullish, we didn't really fill the entirety of that wick. Yeah, we don't really have to in this case. There's a resistance before the fill of the wick, and we did that. But 4-hour close bullish, 2-hour close bullish, the hourly closed bullish, right? Those are still, right? We could still be making a bottom wick for this hourly, but then you have the 30 close bearish, the 15 close bearish. Right, 5 close bearish. So the smaller time frames all bearish, the higher time frames are bullish. They're not lining up. Wait a little, and they will line up in the same direction and start telling the same story. I'm just happy I can scroll again. The wheel is working, the mouse wheel. It wasn't working before. So I bought this pretty mouse right here. Got flowers and all that cool shit. Got pink on it. That's what happens when you let your 5-year-old pick out the mouse. I was like, get whichever one you like, and that's what we'll get. So she went and grabbed this. That's what we got. I'm still a bit skeptical. Until this breaks through, I'm skeptical because this could be the bottom wick to come up. I swear we just fucking drew this. Let's see how it closes. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, you put Sam posted top 10? I can't see it. It's too small. Yeah, even when I zoom in, I can't see it. No US traders. Top US traders 25th. That's crazy. 2 trades and then top 10. Yeah, you didn't need much. The dude, hold on. The leader, how many percent is number 1 right now? So if you had 30%, would you be what number 10, how many percent? $28. So yeah, you know, you would have been that guy that had 30% on the first day, he still would have been top 10 a weekend. He blew the account. It's crazy. 52% is good. It's a lot in a week. On a 100K account. That's over risking. Literally drew this out. Said this candle, even though the 30 flipped bearish, might still close bullish and look like this. We said that. And we drew this candle out. Damn. Vitali's gonna catch a PDF before we catch the next trade. Just trying to beat him. Time to watch Vitality. Nah, it's not how I'm gonna spend my evening. I'm probably gonna go lay down in bed or go put the kids to bed. Turn on like a nice kids movie, like The Exorcist. Something like that. Something nice and mellow that they can fall asleep to. And then after that, I'll go watch some like UFO conspiracy theories or some shit. Maybe a little bit of Vitality. I don't know. It depends on how good the weed is. Frogs are gay. I haven't heard that. I don't know, but I don't know if frogs are gay, but maybe that's the reason I don't have any flies in my neighborhood, because there's just a bunch of homophobic flies just roaming around. Yeah, Alex Jones. No, I don't listen to that guy. You know what it is? You know what it is? The problem is he talks about so much shit that's just complete nonsense that even when he brings up legitimate shit, it's hard to like differentiate. The same thing with the UFOs. Like there's a lot of legitimate shit, right? There's the shit's going on, right? The government's admitted like to these programs that they're running. Fine, but then there's so much bullshit and just, you know, like it's, I feel like it's done on purpose. People like throw shit out there just to throw you off the track, throw everyone else that's trying to really uncover shit off the track, that you're like, all right, so what of this is real and what of this is bullshit? It gets hard to differentiate. What do you mean get wrong information? He went around for a long time saying those were actors when the parents themselves at funerals, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, they're fired. Yeah. Oh yeah, but the thing is, like, because people have nobody to go to. They don't know, oh, who, like whistleblowers or people that really have stuff to reveal, right? Like, who do I go to? Oh, who's the one that reveals stuff, right? And they go to the only like people that they know who are gonna go on air and talk about it as legitimately as possible. And even though others might think they're kooks, they're gonna talk about it like, you know, legitimate. So people, I think a lot of whistleblowers or a lot of people with information just went to him naturally because he was the only one that was taking any kind of conspiracy and talking about it. But there's a whole lot of like people that are now like whistleblower friendly, where you could go to them and like they're known to, like, you know, get information and put it out, you know, in specific order or in specific ways where it's beneficial for everybody. Oh yeah. Musk saved democracy by buying Twitter. He absolutely, if he doesn't take over Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or Telegram, whatever, all the other platforms, everyone, they're still gonna be, they'd still be running the show, the scam, right? Now a lot of that, since he's revealed a lot of the communications and the internal, what was going on behind the scenes, they're not active, or not as active in censoring speech as they were. It was funny. It was funny. I remember looking at the. You got to look at the headers or the, you know, the news, the little line on the bottom when they're talking, and it was like on Fox it was like assassination attempt, Trump is shot, and then on CNN it was like shooting at a Trump rally. It was like, no, bitch, the president got shot. Possible shooting at a Trump, not some random shooting at the rally. They shot at the president and hit him. Yeah, well, I know we're going back to 26.2K subs after this conversation, though. And YouTube is going to set us back another 200 subs right now. Fucking YouTube. Nah, you could talk. We can't mention Papa T's name. It's private, not to YouTube. Nah, this stream is going to get posted. I'm about to make it public right now. Should we make it public for the next 20 minutes? Or not? Keep it a private stream. I'll make it public after the stream. I make it public right now, we're going to get 1,000 people walking in here and be like, all right, gang, that's the session. See you later. It's not doing much right now. We're just ranging. Public for the outro? Yeah, that's what I'll do actually. During the outro, I'll make it public. Just so people come in here and be like, oh fuck, I missed it. I just missed it. I can't believe I didn't find it earlier. Little did they know it wasn't available earlier. Nah, if I was Alex G, I'd probably I should have opened the shit up when we were when we were closing out our last trade. All right, gonna close here, gang. Just go make it public. All right, closing out all positions here just as people are hopping in. The fuck, Wix? Who posted that screenshot of his terminal? It was like, price went down 20 pips or something, but he had buys and in profits. That ain't real. That can't be real. I think people are messing. I think I don't know. I don't think people like Photoshop terminals. I don't think that's a thing. Well, not anymore, right? I think maybe it was a thing like 7-8 years ago. Yeah, we might refill the entire candle back down. Yeah, it barely broke the low. No, it could start coming down and fill this entire candle. Hold on again. I'm eating an eggplant sandwich. Took an eggplant, sliced it real thin, covered it in garlic aioli and garlic. Baked it, then pan-seared it, and then put radish on it, tomato, and bread. fucking banging. Got a zing to it. I don't know. We might start trickling down from here. It had a chance to come up. This 30 made a bottom. It did close bullish, but it had a chance to come up and it still closed bullish below resistance, back in range. This candle had a chance to come up, tap that same resistance, and just broke through. Not necessarily taking sells here though. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway after the hourly closes. We'll see how the hourly ends up printing here, and if there's a chance for anything. So that was a bogus countdown on my tally. chance we come down here off this area. I was thinking about taking a sell here off this area, but I'm not now because I see this across the board and we closed right at it. So I would expect, naturally I would expect this to flip after tapping 26.44 here. Just a bit skeptical with the previous hourly bullish and this being a strong support where we just tap and drive the other way. The thing is, here you see it, we closed at it and you still had top wicks that retested this low, so I think that's what might be happening here. You're gonna get a top wick and at least a flip. If not the drive down, then at least a flip. Still be the bottom wick on this hourly. 9 minutes for this 1 hour to close. So is this the 30 top? Is this the 15 top wick? Or is this the 1 hour making the bottom wick to now flip bullish? See a heavy push down right now. I'm on the bearish side here. I'm just not 90-10 on the bearish side, so to me this is just noise for now. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Found it. Found the resistance. Seven minutes for the 1 hour to close. This is so interesting because you're not expecting to break this high anyway. Maybe logically we could have had positions there. If you're gonna expect the 30 to still make a bottom wick, right? And the 1 hour on the next hourly to still make a bottom wick. Chances of the next hourly driving straight up. I was thinking of selling before the 1 hour close, yes. But I don't know if I want to do that in this case. It's the level that I showed you guys before. See right here. Come straight up off of this area. And that's where we had a close on the 15 right at that area. See, price came down, and right from this area it started coming up. So I didn't grab anything off the top wick on the 15 here. Just not a heavy enough push in order for me to say, all right, this 1 hour and 5 minutes is definitely going to close bearish, right? This could still closes doji. If we were like down here at 39, 38 areas with 5 minutes to go, I'm saying, all right, 1 hour's closing bearish anyway. Going to be a top wick on the next 1 hour and drive down. Even if we end up taking a trade before it closes, highly likely we're still coming down in the next 1 hour. Right now, I'm not too sure. If it breaks this candle high, it should be coming up. If it doesn't break this candle high, there's a chance we reject the previous 5 high, the current 15 high. If it re-breaks its own high, it should come up. Hasn't broken the high here. Still come down. All right, there it goes. So we can pretty much bank on the fact that this 5 candle is not going to flip bearish now. As we just spoke about. If it breaks the high, it's most likely going to start riding up heavy. So let's see. That's only a 5. And we have a closure of this 1 hour in less than 2 minutes. Yeah, this is, if it closes like this, it's ranging. If it closes like it is right now, it's probably going to be in a range for the next hour or two. because you're approaching the lower volume time for Asian session. Next volume kicking in is pre-London. You want to be part of the volume drive, not a trickle up or trickle down. And we've had multiple chances to break up above the range, break down, really come down heavy here. Respected support and resistance between 48 and 42 so far. Look, just spoke about this, right? The 15 could be making the top wick to come down, but the hourly could also be really loading up with this bottom wick here. There's 30 seconds here. This isn't how you want to close. Just created a bunch of range. Yeah, I don't think it's loading. The 4 hour might be loading up, right? Because look at the 4 hour, grab the bottom wick. The hourly is going to close bearish here. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so there's not much at the moment. What I will say is, while there's not much at the moment, hop into the Zoom. If you want to be part of the giveaway, let's do a giveaway right now. I think this is a good time. So hop onto the Zoom side, and this is how we'll do it. Chat. Go into the chat right now and comment your name. Just write your name. This way, ChatGPT will definitely pick it up. Just write your name in the Zoom chat. I only see 10 people did so. There's 15 more that should be doing that. And we'll do the raffle. You guys have another 2 minutes. Nah, everybody write their own name. Don't stop writing people in. Cheaters. Is that it? Is this everybody? I feel like it's only like 10 names, 12 names. There's 20 something on the Zoom here. You guys should all comment to be part of the giveaway. Yeah, I see like 12 names. You read 15 names out of 26 people. Come on, Zoom gang, comment your name so you can be included in this giveaway. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes till 10:05. Once the clock right here hits 10:05, bottom right corner, 22:05, I will take the names that I have. 5 seconds. No one's adding to the names. Yeah, no additions to the list of names. That's it. All right. Let's do the giveaway. No new names. Here we go. This is what I have right here. All right. Doing a giveaway on stream. These are entries from my Zoom chat. Make sure everyone gets only one entry, no duplicates, and randomly select a winner. Everybody ready? Let's go. We're only giving away one today. I'm giving away a few more next week. Probably a whole bunch before New Year's. But only one today. All right. We ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. And the winner is... No, that's the second one. Wait, last week? I think, who was it last week? It was Kenny a couple of times, right? No, 2 weeks ago we did Yanil. And then we redid it, and I think it was him again, right? He wasn't the last name on the list. The last name on the list here was Kenny. This is the duplicates removed. The giveaway entries duplicate. So all of these were removed. So there were multiple of these, so they removed them. Name was also last week. No, his name is not last. This is the list of names that were removed. Yeah, so Neil had multiple entries, that's why. The giveaway entry duplicates removed. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The giveaway entries, and then it tells you the duplicates removed. So this is all the entries. Can you? This is all the unique entries. Yeah, and Neil was up here. Bro, you wrote his name in. Oh, you wrote Javier. I'm sorry. No. For a reason, I thought you wrote his name in. You wrote your own name. No, Yaniel wrote. I feel like I'm saying his name wrong. Is it Yaniel? Yaniel. I DM you, bro. Yeah, the same thing as you did last time. Right? I never win shit, bro. Not even playing. This is the second time. How did you do on the first one? Did you blow it? Be honest. Be honest. It's up $400? Yo, that's a fucking W. That's dope. Alright, yeah, well, you're getting a second one. It's fair. It's fair. Not rolling this shit again. We could do a playoff. I could tell it to select 4, and then out of those 4, pick 2, and out of those 2, pick a winner. I could tell it to do a bracket, a playoff bracket. I mean, it's ChatGPT. We could tell it to do whatever. But yeah, DM me, bro. A playoff bracket, yeah, right? That'd be cool. Nah, we tell it like put all the names in a bracket and just run it like that, or take like pick 4 winners and then run them like a playoff. It'll be hype in real time. All right, came back down here, filled the wick down on the hourly. I don't know. There's a chance we just continue the trickle down here, right? We can slowly start trickling down and filling that previous wick down. Right? You might get this closure and then right? Yo, why is my mouse skipping? Might get a slow trickle down like this. It's a 50 pip wick. It's filled 45 of it. Shit, let's see this 15 through. We might have positions here again. Yo, what is going on? Or maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna see this 15 through. I want to see if in the next 2 minutes we can really plummet here about around 40, 39 areas, 40 areas. If we can get down there and leave a bottom wick, we might look for sells. If not, I'll be active. We'll call it a stream, but I'll probably stay active in the channel for another hour. Well, till the next hourly close. Let's see how we print though. If we don't come down here right now, if this is the closure on the 15 that we get, I'll call it a stream. But I'll be active for the next hour, so possibility of positions. If we get no bottom wick here, I'm also going to call it. Shout out Devious on Vitali's stream. That's what you guys should do. Go to Vitali's stream. Shout out Devious. Shout out Wix9. Their chat scrolls crazy. There's like 80,000 people watching at one time. That's wild. Can't read every message. It's like that's like being an NBA player and listening to every single fan, replying to every single fan in the stadium while you're playing ball. that did not close below the range. So not enough volume to drive it out the range right there. Might be maybe the next candle drives it out the range, but it held support. It held a previously established support, right? You'd need to break it. So you wouldn't trade this candle. You would wait for a candle to actually break the range, close outside the range, create that wick, right? Create the range with a wick. Once all of that is done, then you can start saying, all right, now I can look for a move to start either filling the wick or filling the rest of the range down, understanding that now you have, right, momentum and direction, but you would need this candle to start doing something like this. You'd want to see the push. You'd want to see the volume. A candle printing like this will give you volume, and it will give you direction. And then it'll be up to you to really pick and choose your areas where you want to have a top wick entry. Right. This seems like a logical area, but you need a push to give you volume. And that volume push, once it closes outside the range, you need it, that'll be your direction. Unless you start coming back up here, and you know, then scratch that idea. Okay, gang. Danielle, congratulations. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna call a session here. I'm gonna be active in the channel till this hourly closure. I'm gonna go outside, smoke a J, and come back. My kids already went to bed, so can't go put them to sleep. So I'm gonna go outside, smoke a J. I'll come back for the 1 hour closure. If anything good, look out for the signals. If not, then I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp for the New York session. Still a lovely session, almost 60 pips for an Asian session for a Sunday. Dubs all around. Another day of getting better and better. Yeah, I mean, you guys don't talk much, but I mean, whatever we did talk about, I think it was pretty solid. Like, there's a bunch of really good ideas and ways to manage risk, and just the concepts we discussed were pretty good. Who knew? 4 trades in the first hour of the stream. Awesome. All right, congrats to everybody that caught those trades with us. Congrats to you on another account. That's 50K in funding already. You keep showing up here. Yeah, I'm gonna be giving out a lot of these, so if you keep showing up, you most likely, I think everyone here within the next few months should win 1 or 2. Okay, gang, have a good night. Love and wisdom to you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow for New York session, 8 a.m. sharp. All right, be there. Good night, everybody. Yep, got it.